In today's video, we're going to be looking at a recent training session that Scottie Barnes had. And what we are looking at is some of the things that he is doing in his training sessions that you can actually incorporate into your game and what he's adding to his game as well. So let's get down and let's check this out. Really quickly, what is he doing here that is so impressive? Well, number one, let's rewind it just a bit. He gets that ball in the mid-post, he backs down his defender, and he only takes one dribble. He keeps that ball low with outstretched arms. By keeping the ball low, that's good and bad at the same time. If you keep it low below your waist with bent arms, what's going to happen is if you get hacked, a referee will generally not see it or say you're out of control. But if you keep your arms outstretched, that shows the ref that you're in control and you're stretching past. If you get hacked, generally speaking, you will get the call. Number two is when he attacks that rim, he has really good footwork. So really quickly, let's see. He gathers that ball on his right. He can take 2 steps. Here he actually takes 3. That's actually technically a travel. However, referees generally don't see it. What he should have done is only taken a quick hop, right foot to right foot. That's how the footwork should have been. However, I'm curious if they would actually call that in the NBA because in theory, the NBA refs don't call that many travels. So this can work in the NBA, but if you wanted better footwork, what you would do is hop off right to right and then off of the left foot. The reason why you want to kick the foot up here is to get that right elbow and shoulder, or shoulder and elbow in line with the rim so that you can have a nice straight shot. Right here, we actually see him sizing up his man, which is actually quite interesting. And what he's looking for here is, of course, the footwork of his defender. The footwork is extremely important. So if you go through your legs, and this guy is obviously going to be watching you, but if he gives you that top foot, which he gives that top foot to Scottie Barnes. Scottie Barnes, his vision should be seeing the whole entire defender, and when he sees the whole entire defender, he's going to be able to make the decision to be able to go left or right. Here he goes left, and he goes right-left off right foot, left foot, and then up for his jump shot. Now, why this is actually important is because now you're limiting the dribbles, you're taking one big step away from your defender, and if you take multiple dribbles towards the left side, you're going to allow the defender to catch up. You're much faster moving without dribbling the ball, and so that is the reason why after you go through that cross right here, you go right-left into your jump shot, mainly because you want to be as quick as possible. So here he actually gets the footwork almost perfect, and with, of course, the gather. So at this time, he's got a reaching in defender, and he's now, of course, looking over his shoulder, looking at the middle of the key, trying to figure out what he needs to do. And when he gets that gather, he's in the air, and then he gathers on his left foot right here. That's the gather foot. The gather foot's been around since I was a kid in the 90s. It's been around even before that. People who think that this is a brand new thing or a brand new rule are incorrect. They just have never actually called it this before maybe 5 or 8 years ago. So in reality, that is the gather foot. That's the same as if you were to gather it on your right foot your left foot for the layup, because you would normally go right, left, and then up for your layup. Your left foot would be normally the gather foot. That's again been like that forever. So from there he goes right left up into a shot, keeping those arms somewhat straight. I'd like to see him a little bit more straighter myself. Gathering down here is of course dangerous when it comes to reaching in defenders. What he could also do too is gather it higher over top of the reach and potentially gather a foul too. There's a couple of different options here, and I would personally suggest using both, or at least learning both, and then from there he's able to go up for his shot. Now this is something that I learned as well when I went down to the States to play, and that was, of course, when you are attacking the rim at this level, you really want to attack with just one dribble. The whole notion of 2 dribbles or 3 dribbles to attack the rim is incorrect. You need to be able to get to the rim from the 3-point line with 1 dribble, and this is exactly what he's doing here. So he does a quick rocker step, right, left, right. When he explodes off, technically speaking, he needs to get that dribble down before that foot raises. But, of course, this is the NBA. So when he attacks, it would be the same idea where, of course, now we can see that this is that's his planted pivot, which means that he needs to dribble before that leaves the ground. And at that point, he takes one dribble. You can still gather the ball at this point on your left foot, even if you were to plant that foot. Right, left, and then up. Here he finishes with a left hand layup on the right side. The reason why I'm pointing this out as well is you need to be able to finish both left-handed and right-handed on both sides of the rim. You can't just say, hey, this is the right side, I'm always going to go up with my right hand. You have to be able to finish with both hands on both sides. Now, this is the same move that I showed you earlier. However, he does a high gather over top. This is what I was mentioning, and I just wanted to point this out. You need to be able to do different gathers, and he misses this shot. But you have to be able to do both gathers, a low gather and a high gather when you're attacking the rim. You have to know how to do both, and if you can learn how to do both and finish with both, then you'll be a very good player, being able to post up in the mid-post like Luka Doncic, Scottie Barnes, and many others. Anyways, I hope that this video has helped you become a better basketball player. Make sure to go check out my hardest basketball shooting workout down in the description below. Hit that like button and subscribe, and I'll see you guys again next time.